What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You're watching a Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things matter me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 55. And in this episode, we are going to talk about some of the films that are coming out from 20th Century Fox. Now, you guys already know what that is. That would be X-Men Apocalypse and the Fantastic Four reboot. But there's actually one more. As a matter of fact, there's two more. But I'm only going to talk about one of them. Okay? First of all, one of them is the Gambit film. The Gambit solo film is coming out in 2016, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about Deadpool. That's right. Deadpool is the other property from 20th Century Fox that is also part of X-Men, of course, but Deadpool is getting his standalone film. We already know this, but what we didn't know, or actually what just got announced recently, is that Deadpool will be filming in Ryan Reynolds' home city of Vancouver, which is also my city. Deadpool's going to be filming at North Shore Studios in North Vancouver, and it will be happening in March. So that is going to be really, really exciting. Most likely, they're also going to be doing some scenes, outdoor scenes in various parts of Vancouver, and that's always cool to see because Vancouver's a very beautiful city. We got a lot of very great scenery, and it's just a beautiful city to be living in. It's also a very expensive city. But anyways, that's why they call this place Hollywood North. Anyways, that's what's going on with Deadpool. It is filming this March. Moving on, let's talk about X-Men Apocalypse, and let's talk about casting news, or rather, let's talk about who's coming, which characters are coming back and which characters are not coming back. Well, first of all, we got some bad news, and that is Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen won't be reprising their roles as old Magneto and old Professor X. What I mean by the old versions is, of course, the original versions that we've seen them in the at least the first three films, all right? And of course, the last film, X-Men Days of Future Past. X-Men Apocalypse will focus on the new cast. And by new cast, I mean the younger cast. So we're going to see Jennifer Lawrence. We're going to see the actor who played Beast. I believe that's I forgot who that is. But the dude. No, I forgot his name. But there's a chance we will see Wolverine back, played by Hugh Jackman, but we will be getting young versions of Jean Grey, Storm, and Cyclops. Okay, so it won't be played by Fam Jansen, won't be played by James Marsden, and definitely won't be played by Halle Berry. Instead, we're getting younger actors to play their younger selves. So who will we be getting? Well, I'm going to tell you right now because Bryan Singer made a tweet. He officially announced it, and we have Alexandra Shipp as Storm, Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, and Ty Sheridan as Cyclops. I have never seen any of these three young actors work previously, so all I gotta say is that I'm looking forward to their performance as these three classic heroes and members of the X-Men. Alright, that's something to look forward to, and it's always great to see fresh new faces. I know people like to see the original actors that portrayed them, but still, we're moving on to a new generation of storytelling, a new generation of fans, and also we just got to keep things fresh, and it's not like they're playing it's not like it's a different actor playing the same time period version of that character. It's an actor playing a younger version of that character that we've known before. So I'm looking forward to it. All right? Moving on, let's talk about Fantastic Four, the reboot. And what's going on is that there are some reshoots going on as we speak. Can you believe this? Reshoots going on as we speak. The movie's coming out very, very soon, in a couple of months, as a matter of fact. But apparently the movie is going through 3 to 4 days of reshoots, and it involves a couple members of the Fantastic Four themselves. Okay, reshoots happen all the time, but reshoots also happen because something maybe is not good enough. All right, maybe they screened it to some of the executives and they felt that there's something missing, and that's why they gotta tweak it a bit by doing some reshoots. We don't know what it's for, but apparently it's a 3 to 4 day shoot, which is actually cutting it close because, I mean, there's only a few months of post-production work left, and they finished a while ago. They finished principal photography quite a while ago. So to know that they were doing reshoots seems a little bit sketchy, but I'm still going to keep my expectations a bit high because you know what? Matthew Vaughn said it was really good. Okay, Matthew Vaughn, director of X-Men First Class, director of Kick-Ass, and also director of the upcoming Kingsman Secret Service, said that Fantastic Four the reboot looks great, and Josh Trank was the perfect director for the job to make this reboot. That's some big words. I mean, we're talking about Matthew Vaughn, you know, who's a great storyteller, saying that this reboot is actually going to be good. So I have some pretty high expectations for it. And if Matthew Vaughn says it's good, he's a director I respect, first of all, I believe that it is good. All right. Anyways, if anybody wants to know when the trailer is going to come out for X-Men, or rather for Fantastic Four the reboot, it will be coming out with Kingsman the Secret Service on February 13th. So make sure you check it out either online or on the big screen when you watch Kingsman. Alright, that's all I gotta say in this video. I always have lots of news for you guys. We'll be talking more about the Marvel Cinematic Universe in episode number 53, so stay tuned for that. And also we have a couple of news tidbits to talk about in the DC edition of the Ragin Nation show. All right, we haven't forgotten about the DC Cinematic Universe, so don't you worry about that. I always got a lot of news for you guys. As always, if you want to see more, you should subscribe, and you should also hit this like button, and you should also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation, and also like the Ragin Nation Facebook page if you want to engage in some discussion with other fanboys and fangirls. And that's all I gotta say. My name is Alex Yu. You have yourself a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace. All the chaos happened and all the stuff that was leaked out, but you know what? That stuff's history now. It's ancient history. It's irrelevant. But I'll just mention to you